Cause I never have rust. I'm so good. Daddy, you are 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 so good. Said I wasn't there when you called, but I showed up right on time. I'm so good. You can't help
wants to freestyle nowadays, but welcome to the Only Hip Hop Show.
Hold on, you talking about me?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You talking about me?
Nah. I'm just
family
saying,
in the building.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody? You know what I mean?
Yo, we got family in the building right now.
Yeah.
No, the genesis of my beginnings on this show
Well,
wouldn't be possible without this man right here.
Yeah. Let me introduce this. This is. I own this much because let me give you a synopsis of the story of how the Only Hip Hop Show came about.
The Cliff Notes version.
Yeah. So the Hip Hop Show was the original name of the show when I started off. When I interviewed this guy, this brother right here, he actually introduced me to Dane Diesel.
Yep.
And then the next week we had Sean August and Rachel Fallon that came in, and we called ourselves the team of the Only Hip Hop with the Hip Hop Squad. Then we added a lot of members now. So without further ado, you know what I mean? Mr. So Good in the building, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Vada in the house. What's happening, man? What's happening? Shouts out to Ease and Esco, man. They was doing their thing out there freestyling. I ain't mad at it, man. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be on the show with my homies. I'm honored to be a part of it, even though, I might not be, associated with the day-to-day ins and outs. I'm still fortunate and blessed enough to be able to say I'm a part of this wonderful establishment. I got it cracking, man. That's what's happening.
You are in a way because without you, I wouldn't meet Dane Diesel. I wouldn't make a team. None of this would ever happen.
Yeah,
it's all because of you, bro. Because I really appreciate you making this a better show. You know what I mean?
It's all good, man.
I wish you would have involved more. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good, but I'm here now, man. I'm here now, ready to get it cracking.
Hey, real quick though, man. I just wanted to say thank you.
Bless you, bro.
Because my man Vada hit me up one night and was like, "Yo, I want you to come to this interview with me." I was like, "All right," you know what I'm saying? I thought it was just really go to just some regular spot, you know what I'm saying? Like just go.
Yeah, I didn't even tell you what it was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then again, you know what I'm saying? I just believed in him at the time. So hey, my brother felt that the event was worth him even inviting me out there. Who was I to turn him down? But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying, we ended up here, and the rest is pretty much history. So like you said, this man right here is definitely responsible for the last 2 years of work, man. This is the band that planted the seed, you know what I'm saying, and it's just a pleasure to have him back on.
Oh man, it's an honor and a privilege to have such amazing words, man. God bless y'all. It's all good.
God bless you, brother.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
You're one of the most appreciative and hardest working individuals that I've met thus far, in this business, and that goes a long way with me.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. That come from the Interscope days, man. Because like I started out at the label, I didn't even know what I was doing, because I started off interning, for the label, and I didn't even know what I was doing. I just knew it was better than being on Fig, and it turned into establishing, not just a lot of relationships, but a lot of knowledge about the record. Like y'all played my video earlier. Like, hey, that was my first official video, and it got on MTV. Like my first shot, got me on MTV and on rotation on MTV Jams. Had a 12-city tour and everything, and it wasn't no manager, no label or anything doing that. So. But the reason I was able to do that is because it's been my job for 8-9 years to do that for artists, to bring artists to radio stations, to bring artists to clubs, so that's why if I release a record or I release a single, it's my phone calls, that arranges a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like they even said, they said, Ray J. I don't even remember. I wish I could remember the name of the record. When they said Ray J, I was trying to remember the name of the record. But I was working a Ray J record, I think it was like two years ago. I worked some Ray J record. We even took him to the radio room. We was walking through the radio room, to the different for people that don't know, the radio room is basically every year the Grammys and the BET Awards, all of the radio stations that are covered by BDS. A lot of them, they come in and we have this room with basically 20, 30, 40 radio stations, and we all in. Ray J was one of the people we took one year. Then the next year we took Game. This is all after the Interscope days, so it kind of just comes from, just running around, doing different sides of the business or whatnot, so it's nothing to just be down with y'all. It's all good.
Yeah.
So we just played a nice little record before we came in called So Good.
Yeah, that's the new single, man. So Good. You know, produced by myself, my boy DJ Rec. What's up, L?
You know what? Can I tell you a story about that record?
What, you fucked to it or something?
No.
Then I don't want to hear it, nigga. I'm just the fuck. I'm just playing.
No, but here's the thing. I was at
You jacked off, nigga. If you tell me, nigga, I was in the restroom, right? Nigga, if you tell me you jacked off to my shit, I'm firing on you right here on the station, nigga.
Hey, he said, y'all know.
No, you close, but I'm just playing out what you was gonna say.
No, but actually, when I got a phone call, when I was actually in RMC, of course, he called, Vada called me, and he was like, man, I want you to engineer this record. But I was like, all right, because he wants me to work in the studio and shit. So I don't remember how the conversation went, but he actually introduced me to the studio that I went to on that Friday night after Generation U. Shout out to Scott Taylor. But so we went to the studio, and the singer B. Morris, the one that sung on the hook.
Yeah.
We actually went to the studio one night, and shout out to BMG. We actually had Spiffy Uno as the guest on the show a couple weeks ago, and I met their engineer Croc, and he was engineering the session. I guess Vada wants me to check out the song on how I like and everything. So when I first heard because I was there in the recording session, I heard the song and it was just dope. Out of the recording process and the mixing process, it was just so dope. And I was like, damn. Okay. I didn't know it was like that. So I was glad to hear it first before, it came out. You know what I mean? I really appreciate that.
Well, it's all good.
It's just dope, you know what I mean?
It's all good. You know, when it's funny, man, like, what's crazy about y'all saying the things that y'all saying before we actually get to the interview is, because it's a lot of things that, like, go on behind the scenes, that, like, people would, like, never know, like, it's a lot of deals, that would never get done, if somebody didn't play an intricate part. But a lot of times, like, people, like, never, find that kind of stuff out, so, like, when y'all give me those kind of shout outs, like, it means way more than words could ever, express, you know what I mean? So it's all good, man. I'm all about building and helping people, man. Like, even though, like, I'm in artist mode right now, I'm on promo, doing promoting this single, doing shows. I got a show tomorrow. Tomorrow's actually my birthday too, in just a few hours.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah, man. So so we gonna be turning up tomorrow. So obviously I'm in artist mode doing that, but I never lose my my executive mind, my executive head. I'm actually glad Ease and Esco here, man, so I can holler at them a little later. But you never lose it, man. Look, like it's all about legacy, man. Like, if God called me home tonight, God forbid, you feel me? I want everybody who came across me to be to have, a legitimate story to tell. Not that bullshit. Every time he walked into the room, the room lit up. It's like, no, like, the room didn't light up, but we heard that nigga, you know what I mean? Like, tell a true story, and I genuinely want to leave something while I'm on this side of heaven, man. Like, I want to leave something here, and not just a bunch of badass kids, you know what I mean, that don't nobody like. That's not a good legacy, you know what I mean? That ain't no good legacy. But if I tell a joke that people continue to tell that joke, then I'm leaving something good here, you know what I mean? So if I get knowledge today and I share it with somebody tomorrow, I'm leaving something here on this side, and that's what it's all about. That I try to do that with the music, so people I make it a point, to pay attention to every intricate line, every word that I use. It's about lyrics. It's about making an impact while we on here, man.
Right.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. What's happening?
We'll start right there. Lyrics. Like you said, man of substance.
Right.
Not really into watering things down.
Not at all.
At all. So one of the records I found interesting as of late was Vada versus V-Lane.
Oh, yeah. Vada versus V-Lane.
You had some bars on there, bro.
Yeah, yo, that was crazy. All right, for those that don't know, listening and in the room, Vada versus V-Lane is a song I did. I produced myself. I produce all my own music, first of all. But I produced it myself and I'm battling myself. So it's Vada versus V-Lane and we literally battling. So first Vada goes and he disses V-Lane. So Vada, I guess, is the businessman, the father. I've been a single father. My daughter turned 9 on Saturday. Had full custody of her whole life. So the businessman, the father, the dude that's trying to get better with God and shit. I still ain't shit, but I be trying, So and then V-Lane is, the ex-gang member, the flashy rapper nigga, and the nigga that don't take his glasses off ever, you know, so that's V-Lane. So yeah, man, I was actually going in on myself. That shit was I actually got myself kind of mad, man. The nigga Vada told V-Lane, you ain't never banging, you never in your hood, you would think it's never raining. Nigga, when I wrote it and I read that shit back, I said, nigga, what? I almost fired. What you,
Fired
nigga?
on myself.
Nigga, almost explained myself. I be busy, and I be like, wait a minute, I'm finna explain, finna explain myself and shit. It's crazy.
What's your writing process like?
Man, it all usually my stuff, you know, like, might come from the heart, man. Like, for instance, you know, like Vada versus V-Lane, I intentionally wanted to be, you know, creative. Like the whole song was to, all right. My first single, A Calling You Out, the one that got on MTV, is really like a diss record, even though I ain't saying nobody's name. Because like I said, I've been in the business for 10 years, 8 years at the time I wrote the record. And I'm pretty sure you guys can know just from doing this show that artists, no disrespect to Ease and Esco, but artists, they get on your nerves sometimes because they prima donnas, you know? So now as an art, even though I'm a professional, man, I can say it's true, you know? And now as a professional, I'm gonna be professional when I'm working with different artists. Now as a rapper, even though I'm not in rapper mode, I can't help but think of a rap line about you. If you frustrate me, a rap line was just thought about you at that moment. So A Calling You Out was an accumulation of lines that have come up over the course of 8 years, you know, and then you know, so you know, as my buzz started getting bigger, you know, I did a song called Peroxide where I actually did say names and whatnot. Nobody responded on record, obviously, but it did let me know that I hit people's radar because one rapper's people actually stepped to me. You know what I mean? Like they wasn't like pressing the issue, but they did say something to like, "Hey, we heard that song, my nigga." I was like, "Oh yeah," and they was like, "Yeah," you know, but they just left it at that. But I ain't gonna say who his people was though, you know what I mean? But they was like, "Yo, we heard that song, my nigga." I said, "Yeah." You know, but that was cool. It let me know I hit their radar. You know, so I was like, you know what, I can't call. And then I did a song during the primaries of the presidential election before the main election. Right. That's when it was, you know, before Donald Trump won. The Republican candidacy and Bernie Sanders was still in the running. I saw a lot of people who I actually respected saying things that led me to understand that they were very uninformed on the political process, you know, so I felt led in that song.
Politicians or just your peers around you?
My peers around me were uninformed on the political process, on politicians and whatnot. So, you know, I made some Facebook posts trying to say stuff, but not everybody's gonna read that long paragraph, right? So I said, you know what? So I did a song, you know, breaking that down. That got a lot of hits. So I guess it's really like whatever's on my heart, whatever's on my mind. And then I came to Vada versus V-Lane. I'm like, I can't call out Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, and other rappers and not call out myself. Like, that would be crazy. I would be a hypocrite. You know what I mean? So I diss myself. I'll call out anybody. It's all good.
That's pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
You don't hear that too often.
Matter of fact,
out themselves.
Matter of fact, when he was talking about voting for The Rock, I was like, I was trying to say, now y'all know we got a Republican in the room because The Rock is a Republican. He's a public Republican, so if he ran for president, he would run as Republican. So
over Kanye, though, I feel like Kanye kind of embodies a little bit more Republican than Dwayne.
Well, we don't know he's a Republican yet. Let him run. We know that Dwayne Johnson is a Republican.
Well, you know what? Arnold was always a Republican,
and niggas didn't fuck with him.
But check this out.
Remember where you at? It's the only hip hop show.
He did not. No, but did you hear what he said about it? He never in his life didn't vote Republican until now. They didn't vote Republican.
Okay, George Bush didn't vote for Donald Trump either. What that mean?
I don't like George Bush.
Who does? That's my point.
Speaking of Donald Trump, did y'all see his video about Kanye?
Nah, what'd he say?
Talking about how he loved Kanye West.
I didn't see that.
It's a video talking about he
his hands when he did it like this.
Yeah. He's like, I love Kanye West.
Did you see the Ice Cube video?
He said Kanye West has never said anything bad about me. He said, now maybe in 2020 when he run against me, maybe we won't be friends again.
You know, it's crazy, man. Like, cause it sounds like a joke saying Kanye for president, but man, we said the same shit about Donald Trump and he won. Man, that's crazy.
And he won.
Speaking of Trump, what's your thoughts about that?
All right.
Everything and about how all the rioting and everything happened down here and all over the world. What make you feel? How it make you feel about that?
Well, you know, I mean, it's something that's pretty much inevitable because there's a lot of Donald Trump isn't a popular candidate. You know, a lot of his comments, cause like strong emotions from people. And I'm really used to my interviews going from music to other shit anyway. But the main thing that I think that I would encourage people to know, because I really feel like the Democratic Party like doesn't even like get it yet. Because like when they say, how did Donald Trump win? How did it win? And then they say that like, all right, how do I put this? So 5 million less people voted who are registered Democrats than when they voted for Barack Obama. That's 5 million less. All right, so that means that it's 5 million people who's probably less motivated to go out and vote for her. And statistics and resources show that Hillary Clinton didn't do anything to reach out to to millennials, and by millennials I mean people who 36 and under, because for some reason the Democratic Party, they felt like people who were enthusiastic about Bernie Sanders liked him because he was hip, but he's not hip. He's just speaking about a revolution. Bernie Sanders' whole thing is fuck the establishment. That's his whole thing. Fuck politics. We need to do shit differently. And a lot of young people, when they hear him, they're like, yo, that shit sounds good. He's talking about doing something different. He gave a speech outside of Walt Disney, literally outside of Disneyland, talking about how Disney doesn't pay people appropriately. So when millennials want to vote for him, they want to vote for him because of stuff like that. And I think the Democratic Party, underestimated our youth, and our unwillingness to go with the same old, same old. Hillary Clinton was the same. I voted for Hillary, even though I didn't like her, but I voted for her in the general election because she's predictable. She's the same old, same old. We've seen her a million times. Donald Trump is unpredictable. However, people are sick of the same old politician. And even though Donald Trump isn't a politician, but he's running, so he's technically a politician, and it's different. So people are tired of the same old. It could have been me, could have been you. As long as the American public, they looking at it and they like, yo, this isn't the same old, so I'm going to vote for that. Even though he's saying ban Muslims and, we don't want a taco truck on every corner. Like, you crazy. You better not ban tacos. You lost your mind. And you orange.
Especially in LA.
You crazy. But yeah, that's my take on that. But yeah, man, we can go from politics to music to freestyling
back to
to whatever. I promise you, it's no problem. That wasn't even a subliminal. Like, we literally can talk about any and all that, whatever we got time for.
But we'll take it back to the music real quick because I did want to ask. Obviously, had some singles that dropped recently. So, what's this? You got something new cooking up for us?
Well, the single. Well, I'm promoting the single right now, but I got an album. It's called Vada 113. So I did that so it can be like, like an inference, like to a biblical statement, like a lot of the Bible chapters, John this, John that. But it's 113. I grew up on 113th Street. So that's where you get the title from. Even the So Good record, if you listen to it, you can tell like it's kind of like inspired from like gospel melodies. Like when Shorty's saying, you are so good, good, good. And obviously she's talking about fucking me and she's saying like, oh my God, Vada, you are so good. But the way I wrote the record, I intentionally did it, like as an inference to how a gospel record would be. And I also did it to be edgy because it sounded like some shit you ain't supposed to do. Like, nigga, like really? So you mean to tell me you know what you was doing when you did that? Yeah, just make sure my pastor don't see this interview. And it's all good.
Now you mentioned the album. Is it out yet? You got to release that?
Nah, man. We promoting the single, man. We promoting So Good. I want people to hear So Good. That's why I'm doing these shows. And that's why I'm trying to turn up tomorrow. We kind of set the city on fire, and after I do the show tomorrow, then I'm gonna start hitting the other cities, man. I'm going to San Diego, then I'll go to Arizona, then I'll go to Vegas. I'm gonna be running around, getting the word out about So Good. Because when you actually, and I'll tell y'all something, when you're branding yourself, like even like right now, I'll be honest with you, just the honest to God truth. I have a following, but I'm not famous. I can still walk around places and people don't know who I am. Although sometimes people might, right? And I have people who follow me on Instagram. I have people who share my stuff, who comment, who I never met before. So that's how you get, that's what makes you feel like you have genuine supporters. Like, yo, like I don't know how you, like somebody told me yesterday when I was out and about, like, yo, Vada, I heard your new single. I never met that man before, the way you do that, you need to brand yourself. So right now, I'm branding So Good as a brand. So yes, Vada is a brand. I walk into the room, I light the room up, I start talking, la-da-da-da-da, got a lot of energy, got a lot of knowledge. That's my brand as Vada the artist. I'm a young artist with a lot of information about a lot of different shit. That's Vada the brand. My single, if I want to sell the single to the public, needs to have its own brand as well. So I'm promoting So Good. So Good is the focus. You know what I mean? So when I go out, a lot of artists, they make a mistake, and they like, yo, I got this mixtape. They got too much going on. And it's like, okay, like it's cool that, the radio people will be able to talk about it, but you can talk about it if it's not out. And the fact that the truth of the matter is, unless you really, really big, you ain't even gonna get that many hits, So you just put it out for no reason at all. Only people that can listen to it is you and the two people who know you, and you didn't have to put it out for those two people to hear it, but it's more official when you have one thing that you can brand. So right now the brand is Vada, me, and the other brand is So Good, my single, and it's So Good, produced by me. DJ Rec helped me do it. I appreciate all your help and expertise, man. So it's produced by DJ Rec and myself. Yeah, man, being lyrical on it, being edgy, that's the main thing, baby. That's the main thing, doing different things.
Vada V-Lane, two different people, like you said. One of them is like the business guy, one of them is like the ex-gangmaker guy. But what most people might not understand is like those are really like
it's the same
real experiences though.
Yeah, just 100% real experiences. And I'm honest, you know what I mean? Like I don't claim to be super duper hard. Like when I was in the street, I never claimed to be that nigga that like press niggas like, hey, look, hey, you niggas ain't outside, huh? Like I wasn't that dude. I was just me. You know what I mean? But however, I was enough of myself to where I didn't let people talk to me like that. I don't respond well to authority. Like I ain't had no parents. I ain't had no older siblings. I don't respond well to authority. So yeah, you're right. V-Lane does come from personal experiences. So does Vada. Everything about me, if you're genuine, you're going to have these different intricacies. It's just like if you a parent. Sometimes you're nice to your kids. Sometimes you screaming at them. Sometimes you ain't paying them no attention. If you're genuine, you're going to have these different things. Y'all had man, where's the momentum at, man?
And then one of the things I've always wanted to ask you as well is having that experience both in the streets as well as in the boardroom. How does that ignite your drive? Like you said, having had the experience of knowing what these guys are or aren't doing, knowing what these executives are or aren't doing, like as Vada the rapper.
Let me make sure I understand your question, because you're talking about executives not doing what they're supposed to do for recording artists.
I'm saying, like you said, you've worked in the boardroom,
yeah,
and you've worked. And you've also been on the streets, so
right?
You have a very interesting, perception of quote unquote the game,
right?
But you're rapping as well,
yeah.
So, what type of inspiration does that give you as far as your drive, knowing what you're up against, but really knowing that they can't even really compete with you?
I mean, it's like for one, I like to encourage artists as much as possible. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's kind of funny because when I'm in artist mode, I find that they're not as receptive to my information, even though I'm like, dude, your manager literally pays me to tell him or her this shit. I find that hilarious. But I get it, because it's like, okay, I'm in artist mode right now. You probably think I'm just like you, but I'm not. Right. I'm literally just like your manager or your publicist. Like even like right now, it's artists who literally signed this wall. I'm working a record right now. I just don't publicize it because like I'm publicizing my record, but I still connect certain dots on their record. You know what I mean? Like y'all had Buzz Builder up here. I'm still doing stuff for them. I'm still doing stuff for Spiffy and all that. So a lot of times, it kind of makes it easier to a certain extent, because like I have a lot of connections and I know certain people, but at the same time it's kind of harder because people aren't as quick to open up their checkbook, you feel me? Because people tend to open up their checkbook to give you a budget when they can fuck you the way they want to, and it's a little harder to do that with me. However, like I am aware, like when I'm negotiating, I am aware, like okay, although like I'm steadily growing, I still need a budget to do certain things, so it's all negotiations, but it's a gift and a curse to a certain extent, because I feel like I feel like they'll do certain things for me, but they don't want to they don't want to do certain things that that they would do for another artist, because a lot of artists, they don't know when they being taken advantage of.
Right.
So I don't even know if I answered your question. I'm just
No, you got to the meat of it, man.
yeah.
Like, you really got to the meat of what I was asking for. So
Yeah.
as always, you know what I'm saying, the fam always coming through, brother.
Yeah.
So
Now, obviously, you have a story. Now, how does it make you feel to tell your story to everybody, to let everybody hear your story?
Man, honestly, man, it feels great, man. Like, honestly, doing interviews is my favorite part of all this. Writing music is, is fulfilling, especially when I feel like it's dope, because I love music. I love lyrics. Performing is exciting, and interviews, I hate going out, but I go out anyway, I don't smoke, I don't drink, shouts out to people who do, but I'm just saying I don't. But I even, I buy drinks. I go out, I buy drinks for the crowd to make sure, like, y'all have fun, but telling my story is part of the best thing, because like I said, I want to leave a legacy. If I never talk to nobody in this room again, God forbid, I want somebody to feel like they had an impression left on them. I don't even need a motherfucker to like me. You ain't gotta like me. I don't care if a motherfucker like me. But the main thing is to have a memory. Like, I remember Vada, that dude with the shades, or whatever you want to call me. I remember him. Left an impact. So that's the main thing, man. That's the main thing.
So tell us a little bit about tomorrow, man. I know you're about to light the stage on fire.
Yeah, man, that's the plan, man. We locking it down, man. So make sure y'all come out to the GS. Man. It's my actual birthday. It all made sense, man. I put out the single like literally a week and a half ago. I'm like, you know what? My birthday coming up. I came up with Kenyatta. Kenyatta, he was at the label when I first started there. He was at Def Jam before he came to Interscope. But he throws this event. He's actually been asking me to come for a minute, but I let him know. I'm like, hey, look, dude. So so we just worked it out to it. It just made so much sense, man. So we trying to make it have a big, beautiful event. So make sure y'all come out. Break the stage tomorrow, GS. I will be there. We will have special guests there, and we're gonna light the stage on fire. That's the main thing, man. Lighting the stage on fire. You never know what I'm gonna do. I just want to leave a memory. Like, when I did my tour, I literally battled people. Look, I'll tell y'all the truth. When I did that 12-city tour I told y'all about, I battled 12 different people in every city I went to, because I'll be honest with y'all, I got booked at these different venues across the country because I know the club owner and I know the promoter. So it's like, hey, look, I want to come to your club and perform my single. Okay, Vada, no problem. Why is it no problem? Because you brought Game here. You set up so Ray J could come here. You set up so Pitbull could come here. You better not tell me no. So I come do it, and it's like, okay, and they heard the record before because DJs were playing it, but I'm like, how can I make these people remember me? Because I'm a rapper, I'm like, okay. Now, singers, they can do certain shit, like they can sing or whatever. So I literally called out every city I went to. I called out a stranger that I never met before, called out a stranger, had them come on stage. I say, yo, I'm gonna give you 45 seconds to diss me. Say whatever you want. And they'll come out and they'll diss me, and then I'll respond and I'll roast them, and I'm confident that everybody in all of those cities remember me,
So be memorable.
That's different.
Yeah.
I never seen
Gotta
that.
be different, man. I gotta stop giving my secrets, man.
I ain't never heard that.
But see, that's the thing, though. Like, say, and I just told you, and you say you never heard of that. So imagine if you witnessed it. Even if you never fucking heard of me before that, I believe, my hope is that you would be like, yeah, that nigga was crazy. Yo, that nigga, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, I'm still down to answer as many questions as possible, but don't let me leave here without, don't let me leave without freestyling, Don't let me leave without
I want to hear the bars. DJ I, hook us up, man.
We can get right to the boards.
Give me something else.
Vada V Lane in the building, the only hip hop show. We got a Vada in the building, you know what I'm saying? Freestyle is me.
Oh, I'm a microphone fiend. Yo, King V Lane, King Vada. This is what I do. I'm not about to rap yet. I just wanted to confuse you. Yo, check. Haha. Yo, I'm just the lyrics wizard. I know you dim was pick it, but since I'm wicked with it, witless crickets can't think different. My vintage spits is endless. MC's like, no, he didn't. Yeah, I did, and I'm in it. Dogging all of you kittens. I'm on a bomber mission, in which I still survive. Kick your 5 favorite drill the crowd. Chill, I will deny. All you passive faggot, rhythmic magic, little spitting vibes. Don't want you near my side. I wish you would reply. I'm dopeness. Come hang yourself. You see how shook the rope gets. My flow is bizarre, but far a lot. You know it's focused. I'm large, I'm hard. I disregard you. Charge like hocus pocus. There's not a soul more potent. I put you at your lowest. You bag of Skittles. Trying to portray the skit will make you killable. Too simple. Hit you with the illest riddle. And I'm Malcolm, I can put you in the middle. Pitiful little gentle Drake ass niggas draw me schizo. Scams am, I'm a stand fam, cause I'm bam bam. Vader, you pissed him off, I don't give a damn scram. A backhand to anyone who won't service. I say fuck you on purpose, punch you in your upper lip. I eat beats like I'm making soup. And that Vader dude's allergic, that's why I take a poop. Every time you hear me on the track, MCs get spooked. Cause I'm a pimp and they hoes, they bitch get the boot. Hey, give me something a little faster, man, give me something a little... Hey, you gave them
speed him up.
Yeah, put the pressure on the DJ. And he mad at me. I called him a Republican. He like, nah, I ain't giving it. He gonna give me We Are Americans and shit. Give me that game. Didn't you get one of them? Put you on the game. Give me something. I want something amp like that. Yeah, I remember when Gino first happened, they go on there and they be freestyling. Every time bass come on, they be like, New York, get your tape recorders ready. Okay, let me see what I can do with this. Yo, it's a probable dispute if I'm hopping out the pew. Boy, I'm diabolical. I do what I gotta do. Whoop, whoop, I'm in the mood to design the chronicles of these higher liar fools. I'ma white out like the zoo. I'm bamboo. Ooh, ooh. Oh, you niggas scared? So we poo. Choppers out the blue. If I get a word, are you hers? Yabba dabba doo. Then I'm tired skirt. Face after that is blurred. Your fam's imagining the worst. Nigga get a hearse. We just smoked another loser. I always been a criminal, but never been from Hoover. The cops want me to testify, but trust me, I refuse to. I was at work anyway, no connects to the shooter. Who the fool that tried to school the nigga Vader in the act? Nigga black, yeah, that happened sad, but we can reenact. Yo, bitch crying, but she'll fuck your boy a month after the fact. And I'll never hesitate to put a nigga on his back. Oh, y'all niggas know my name. Whoop, whoop, that TYGV lane. I think I'm more ordained, but I'm fucking insane. Cause I'm damn near a preacher, but I just can't change. I prefer no liquor when the nerves do occur. I'm a jerk, that's my word. Boy, this is not rehearsed. There's a perk when berserk. You reverse every smirk, then you learn what they were. A pussycat who purrs. Word? You're motherfucking right. I'll kill 100 mics, 100 days, 100 nights. Everyone that said rappers, I did say, yo, that nigga tight. It ain't working out for y'all. How about you take a hike like this? You niggas not slick. Walter Harper can suck my dick. I don't give a fuck and I don't give a shit. I'm Froggy Rib it. Y'all know what it is. Come on, baby.
Hey, that's none of my business. That's none of my business. That was King V-Lane for y'all. Yeah, real spit, man. Y'all needed a guy like King V-Lane in your life. Like you said, that brother that's about his business. Yeah. But because he is from the streets, you know what I'm saying? He has that perception. And it's just the best way I can put it, you know what I'm saying? He's a man of knowledge, a man of wisdom, and you know what I'm saying? Being around him, you go definitely get some jewels that you found out.
You learn something every time you hear his voice.
Every time, man.
Every time you hear his voice, I ain't sat here and he ain't taught me a few things.
Bless you, man. Make sure y'all check out that brand new single, man. So Good, produced by DJ Rec and myself. So good, so good, so good, so good.
Man. So before LP go, let them know, obviously, all things King V Lane, where they're going to be able to go stream and buy the single.
Yeah, man, look.
So good.
Everything is on itskingvader.com. So you can find the single, you can find my Twitter, my Instagram at itskingvader.com. ITSKINGVADA. You know, if you hit me up on Instagram, I genuinely reply. If I don't reply, hit me up again. You're not bugging me. You're not thirsty. I probably just didn't see it because God blessed me with a whole bunch of likes. So my My notifications be popping sometime through the graces of God, so I probably didn't see it. But you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. I reply. I'm humble. I am not better than you. You know, if I'm at a place that you want to be, that just means I got here first. You might surpass me tomorrow. Something might happen. You feel me? So I ain't bigger than nobody. I ain't, you know, better than nobody except for disloyal people. I think I got y'all beat. Disloyal people. I think I got y'all beat. You know what I mean? And every rapper when it comes to just regular shit. Yeah, you know, but yeah, man, hit me up, man. King V Lane on Instagram. King V Lane. That's me. The dude that always take his shirt off. I box too, y'all. You know what I mean? I be doing pull-ups. So we talking about politics and music. We ain't talking about, you know, I don't even know if y'all be seeing my videos on Instagram. Yeah, I be out there doing my shit, the upside one-hand pull-ups. You feel me? So we can talk about anything, baby. Let's go. Hit me up, people. I'm here, people.
Yeah, you making me feel a little jealous, man. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't jealous.
I see this little dude doing pull-ups and shit, like like he fucking Mr. Olympian or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah, until I go in there with Olympians, they humble me like a motherfucker. I be like, damn,
I'm a motherfucking beast.
Yeah. Shouts out to LP, man. I'm on his record that
One
they
day,
was talking
bro,
about.
One day you was doing some like just freaked out like pull-up, leg extension.
Oh yeah,
bro. I was like,
I remember that. And I was going in a circle with my legs out.
Right. And the only reason why it stuck out to me is because, like I said, you know, I work out too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I be knowing what it be taking at times, bro. And
Yeah. Well, I don't smoke or drink, so I need some kind of release.
I mean,
you know?
but I smoke though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is, as it's human nature to need some sort of escape. You know, it's human nature. You know, anybody who says that, they just swear that they're the one human out of the gazillions of who've been human since the beginning of time, you know, who don't need some kind of release. Like, studies really show that you'll be a sex addict, you know, so I don't fuck random hoes as much as I used to because I be busy, you know, so I still text them and act like I'm gonna fuck them one day. I be like the girl now. You know how girls be like, you know, girls like lead you on, but then they never see you? That's how I be. Damn, they probably watching my interview. Then they gonna be like, oh, so you talk about me? And I'm gonna be like, girl, come to my show, baby. Come on, fuck with your boy. Stop playing.
Check me out.
Stop playing. Stop playing. Come to my show. Don't come to my church because I got a reputation. I'm just kidding.
Hey, so was that Vada or
I don't know. I got
King
confused. See, it happens. It happens. It happens, baby.
All right, man. It was a pleasure as usual.
Man, it's all good. It's all good.
Mr. LaRon Pierce.
Well,
LP to the.
LP to the.
Okay, here's another thing that I wanted to point out. DJI,
Yes, sir.
do you want to share something else with the squad?
DJI, you hiding secrets over there, boy?
No, man, my secrets are right here, loud and
Came in
clear.
here hiding secrets.
Wait. Who them two 500s in the building right now, man? Come on, bro.
Hey, you the new member? Hey, you the new member of Side
Can you
Nigga
turn
Nation?
this up because I can't hear myself at all.
Christian
LP
or
needed Bay.
Whoa.
Yo, so I have two friends. They
friends.
came,
Friends.
yeah, friends.
Side Nigga Nation, friends. We gonna call them friends today.
But dude, I don't
Side
really
nigga,
do good on the
with the movement. I
side.
know you with the movement.
Don't listen to
I'm
him,
just-
man.
You good with me. You can say side nigga. It's cool. You good with me.
look how he looking at me. I was already on his head about being Republican, right? He like, you know what? He is not gonna be with that shit.
And with this album cover saying like, "Yo, promote my shit." I'm like, "Yo, if I put your shit on my page, like, oh my god,
Yeah.
like
Who
seriously."
you got next to you though?
So I have these two amazing people. Actually, I've known Nikki since we went to school together. Well, I went to school in Canada, and I met her when I was there. And this is her friend who came on a amazing West Coast tour, and I got to actually see her the other night sing, and I was just blown away. And they have this like amazing story from coming down there, and they wanted to share a little bit about their experience coming from up north and all that stuff. So
Nikki and Aura, everybody.
yeah, Nikki and Nora.
Hey guys, it's good to be here. We've been coming down
welcome.
from Canada in this really crazy time. We feel like we're part of history. We left our like quaint home up in the north in Canada
Said
where
quaint.
everyone's really kind and friendly, and we showed up just in time to watch the world change.
Thanks for having us here.
So what are you guys' careers? What do you guys do besides tour across the U.S.?
Well, I'm a musician, singer-songwriter, and Nikki.
Yeah, I'm doing my PhD right now. I just finished producing a documentary film series for Vice.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what's the topic?
The topic is about global indigenous resurgence. So one of the reasons I wanted to be here tonight is because something is popping off in Standing Rock, North Dakota. I don't know if you guys all know about what's going on there. Have you heard anything?
Not really, but I have heard about it.
Okay, basically, like, civil war revolution is happening right now in our midst. People are being put in cages. People are defending their own territory. They're fighting to save fresh water source for millions of people. And they're being treated like they're enemies of the state. So there's
Like it's not theirs.
Exactly. So this, the whole kicker with this thing is that they're on their own territory. This is Standing Rock Sioux territory that they're on. They're protected under the Fort Laramie Treaty. However, even though they're in their own right, even under American law, even under colonial law, they're protecting their own rights. The military is there. 21 different police departments have sent their policemen there to take down peaceful protectors of the water. And 8 different states have sent their military in. So what's going on there is so crazy. So I was really thankful to my friend here for giving us an opportunity to come by, just because we want to make sure that people in your country know what's going on here. There's people from over 200 different tribes all over Turtle Island, which is what we call North America, who came down in solidarity. They've been there since April. The company now, this is the kicker too, this is the intrigue part. The company now is saying that this pipeline will be finished by the end of the year. Donald Trump, who's about to become your leader-in-chief, he happens to be one of the major investors in this company, Dallas Energy Partners. They were also a major contributor.
Conflict of interest.
They were also a major contributor to his campaign. So shit's just about to get even more crazy. And I have to be honest, I'm really scared for my friends and family who are on the front lines. I'm scared. A girl lost her arm the other day. She was down there helping people who were getting sprayed with mace, giving them water, and she got hit with a concussion grenade. She's been in surgery all day, preparing to maybe lose her arm. So shit's really crazy down there.
I want to make sure I heard you correctly. So the president-elect invested in the company that is one of the main contributors to the pipeline that they say is going to be completed by the end of next year, that's being built on land that is protected by a treaty.
Yeah,
absolutely. You got it right.
It's literally the same
like
thing.
America.
It's literally the same thing as somebody coming in here and arresting us for being at y'all radio station, you know? And it's like, nigga, I bought this shit, like, this is mine, you know what I mean? And we still go to jail for it. And which of course is how America was founded, right? You know, like, you know, this ain't nothing new. This is exactly how America was founded.
Last night, they, sorry to interrupt, but last night, the police were spraying people with freezing cold water in sub-zero conditions, so it's already freezing cold. That's, you know, that can be lethal. There was a woman who shot in the face with a rubber bullet, a man who has internal bleeding. This young woman we were talking about, she's 21 years old, she could lose her arm.
Wow.
You know, there are over 300 people who've sustained injuries from police brutality at the front lines there.
Yeah, so I think the one exciting thing, like exactly like you were saying earlier about Trump offering something different, in response, we can offer something different too, right? And I think that this is a really exciting time because the wool is being pulled back and we can actually see what the oppressors are all about. And right now, you know, they're not pretending anymore. They're not pretending to play nine. This is occupied territory. This is all stolen land. And as like you guys have been making an amazing movement happen here south of our border with Black Lives Matter, the Indigenous people in Canada have been doing the same thing with Idle No More. I'm really excited in this time. As much as I'm scared, I'm excited that we can find common ground in our shared history and start to unite our struggle. And I feel like it has to get this bad for us to stand up together, but that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's really.
So I just want to say thank you so much for having us here.
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick? Okay, look. Everything that she's saying is literally, you can't get more accurate than what she's saying right now. But y'all know how I was talking earlier about the DNC or the Democratic Party not being in touch with Americans being fed up? This didn't just start last week. This has been going on for some months. And they were dead quiet. The establishment candidates, the same old politicians, they were quiet as a church mouse on this. And they still are. So it's like, yeah, she just gave us some news on Donald Trump having a vested interest in it, and yeah, that freaking sucks. But it's like, okay, will we prefer Hillary Clinton over him? She's quiet on this too, you know? Our president is too. That's just a fact, and I like Obama. They quiet, they ain't saying nothing. You know, the only reason this is getting fraction is because of Americans like my sister. Well, you Canadian, you ain't even American. You see that? You know what I mean? You know, like, but we have these citizens who are fed up, and we're waking up, as you so love to say, wake up. People are starting to wake up, and the revolution, I pray, is televised, and I hope we live to see it, man. You know, I mean, like, yeah, it's fucked up that a lot of this stuff is happening, but we're aware. Like, so stuff like this has been happening for so many years, but we weren't aware enough to even complain about it.
Right.
You know, now we know enough to complain about it on radio. Somebody's going to see this interview, hear what she said, and be more aware, and then they're going to Google it, they're going to tell their friend, and it's going to continue to grow and get bigger. And we can stop this shit, man. You finna say something? Oh, you was just... Yeah, man.
There
yeah.
it is.
Hey.
There it is.
Standing Rock. Who else? Donald Trump.
Damn.
There's
Fuck
no
Donald
problem
Trump.
there.
Nah, but real spit, man. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff happening in this world. But my thing to everybody is be courageous, protect yourself. You know what I'm saying, and just don't fall into the ignorance trap, man.
Don't
like
do it.
just don't fall into it, man. Like
Once you fall into it,
be
it's hard to
smaller.
get out of it.
Yeah, it's very hard to get out of.
I mean, it's a trap.
Man.
Even like the prison
it's
system.
ignorance
In
trap.
the age of ignorance, or in the age of Jesus, it's so late. I'm just ridiculous tonight. In the age of technology and information, ignorance is a choice.
Right.
And that's true.
Yeah, there's no reason for people, and that's the most important one right there. Stay informed. There's no reason for you not to know what's happening in the world. Period.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for anybody to feel that like they're ignorant. I think you were saying it, how during the primaries or some of your peers, you just kind of like maybe lost a little respect for them, or
I mean, I just knew they were just so uninformed.
Right.
You know, like sometimes when people say stuff, I do feel like, you know what, I'm not even sure I can be your friend, like if you have these beliefs, because if you're supporting this person, I'm going to presume that you're supporting what they said their beliefs were, and if their beliefs go against everything I stand for, then you and I, we aren't the friends that I thought we were. You know, that's why I can be friends with people who don't have the same religion as me, but our qualities are still the same. We want to be a good person. We want to be a person. We want to be a loyal person. We want to leave an impact. That's the kind of stuff that matter. You know, religion, politics, all of this stuff separates people, you know? But yeah, man, it's like they used to say, you know, if you want to keep something, from ignorant people or black people, put it in a book. But we got Google now, so we can Google. However, sometimes we see memes and people share the memes like it's true, and I be like, that's not true. Like, I am not supporting Donald Trump at all. Don't think I'm supporting Donald Trump when I say this, but he did not say that in People magazine in 1992 when that quote that's going around like, hey, if I ever run for president, I run as Republican because you can say anything. He didn't say that. That's not a real quote. All right, but I'm not defending them. I'm just saying people share things without doing research to see how accurate it is. So
True that. Stay tuned every Tuesday.
Vada Hedgeman,
www.
24. See, I don't even know how to count.
TheOnlyHipHopShow.com, 9:30 every Tuesday. Tune in, lock in, follow us at TheOnlyHipHopShow.com on Instagram, at OnlyHipHopShow.com on Twitter. Tune in, call in, 323-965-1600 every Tuesday night. We out here.
Hey.
Well, before we go up out of here, so I just want to appreciate Eastern Esco, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Mr. So Good.
Yeah, man.
Vada,
King
you know what I'm
Big
saying?
Lane.
King Big
Yeah.
Lane, you know what I'm saying? He has taught me so much, you know what I mean, throughout my career, So, I appreciate you guys tuning in to the show. Shout out to the Only Hip Hop Show. The Only Hip Hop Squad. You know what I'm saying? 2 years strong. December 16th will be 2 years of the Only Hip Hop Show. You know what I'm saying? The anniversary of the show. And Vada.
Yeah, man. I would love to see everybody here at the event tomorrow. If you're available, I will open up the doors for you personally. Let's go. And if you watching this, hit me up on Instagram, baby. You can walk in
Tell
with
me
me.
what time the show start.
10. Right? Yeah, 10. Yeah, see?
Well, I'll actually attend that event, but I was actually going to ask you something, Vada.
you want to do a song on my set, nigga? You really finna ask me that shit on the radio, nigga? Really, nigga? Really?
That's
Really?
not I had in
Really,
mind.
nigga? Hey, Vada. I'm just playing. What you was gonna say?
That's not what I had in mind, but I was gonna ask about that off air, but no. But actually, I wanted you to be part of the 100th episode of the show.
Okay. It's all good.
All right.
Just let me know. I'm with it.
Okay.
You know, if I'm available, I'll do it. It's nothing.
Say no more.
Say
Yeah.
no more.
It's all good.
Anyway,
And it's just
check us
like
out,
that.
check us
And
out,
I don't just
okay.
say that shit because we on camera. When I say shit to motherfuckers, that's really the deal. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, baby.
Check us out, brother.
All right, so check out the God Complex album by Sean August, of course. You know what I mean? FPB Volume 3, Peace, Unity, and Love is coming out December 6th. Check out the Lyrical Renegade that's coming out May 16th. I just dropped an opener, Heat. The remix gonna be coming out next year with the Prince of LA. Everybody's gonna be on the remix, and got a lot of features on it. Scrap is gonna be on the album at some point. Sean August, of course, he's always on. Cushy Carlito, and then our guest Vada is gonna be on it. Of course, why not? That's unquestionable. That's out of the question. You know what I'm saying? With that so many damn knowledge, why he can't be on the album? That's
bless
bullshit. I'd rather have him on the album than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. But anyways, shout out to DJ I. Shout out to Ori and Nikki for coming through. Shout out to Easton Esco again. Fade to everybody. Shout out to everybody. So
Shout out all the side niggas out there.
I will
hey,
not.
this motherfucker was saying some side nigga nation shit.
Hey,
But shout out to J-Mac,
Shout
though,
out to all
man.
the side niggas, man. I was a side nigga before that shit was a fucking quote.
Man.
And also shout out to Cousin P behind me. You know what I'm saying?
Cousin P.
So yeah, we out this. Oh, Beta, one more time. Introduce the song. We'll get us
Oh
out.
snap, we finna play that so good. See, I'm excited, baby. Hey, look, so check this out. It's your boy King V Lane. This is my brand new single. It is called So Good, So Good, So Freaking Good. Holla at me, baby. Let's go. Hey,
So good to me, daddy.
word.
Good to me, daddy.
Is that right?
Just so good to me, daddy. Good to me, daddy. So good to me, daddy. Good to me, daddy. So good to me. You just so good to me, daddy. So good to me, daddy. Good to me, daddy.
See, baby, I got a hunch to feel my touch. Your legs will never be shut. The text messages we discussed, I said that I'll be too much. You said what? I said trust that I'm the king of the guts. Girl, you ain't got a front, cause I know how to adjust. Don't try to touch and be hushed. It only make you be louder. When you witness Steve Power and sit on the king's tower. When I eat, I devour. You screaming the wee hours. Living room, the sheet shower. I'm no coward, baby. Shout out my name. Your body rain. You act like you finna fame. See, I'm into freaky role play, so I'ma bring every chain. And we can enter a maze where there ain't no delays. The more you utter this phrase, the more your legs will be raised. Like, ooh, what you say? Ooh, girl, I'm a fool. I switch positions so smooth. This is what I do. I'm licking you right on cue. Sticking to it like glue. Just up into my room. I'm so good.
Good, good. Daddy, you are so good. Good, good. Daddy, you are so good. Good, good. Daddy, you are so good. Good, good. Daddy, you are so good.
Said I wasn't there when you called, but I showed up right on time. I'm so good. You can't help but to call my name when you think of how I blew your mind. You said it's getting too hot. Fuck what you thought, babe. I'm hard as a rock. You said bring it around the clock. Well, shit is already brought. You forgot there's a plot where I bring out all my props. Lollipops when I stop. You'll be a woman of the clock. So you can clean up, babe. I guarantee you won't just be a believer. You gon' be a screamer and tell your fellow divas. He keeps going deeper. Maybe he's a pleaser. And I'm hard to leaves when I prove that I'm strong and I'm grown. And I'm hearing you moan. And you deaf throwing it at me, but it isn't quite stones. I rock boats and do strokes. Just tell daddy what you want. And keeping track of the commandments, just do them a big show. Like, you are in luck. This ain't no rut because
no one